Alright, so I finished the Kraken task. This is the loot from the last 108 kills. I had, I think about 175 kills total, because I used the bracelets at the end. So yeah, I got a few more kills. Nothing notable, really. Probably the best thing is, all the oak planks I got. Everything else was just cash, so, I couldn't do the elite clue, and yeah. So now I finished the Rag and Bone Man thing, which is Rag and Bone Man 2, which is kind of awesome, but kind of sucks. The thing is, getting all the bones is kind of fun, but cleaning them is a pain. And something I noticed is you don't get any fire making or any cooking experience, and it takes a pretty long time to clean all 27 bones. So, I mean, it was a little, the beginning part of the quest is kind of cool, the ending part of the quest kind of sucked, but now it's done. So, 5,000 more prayer experience and 2 of the most important items in the game. Just kidding, but they look cool. I think they're cool looking. So, yeah. Let's take a little preview. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? So, alright, I might go off and do another quest, but I might go and do some more Slayer, I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching, catch you guys next time. Okay, so I figured this would be a good point in starting out a new episode, and, I am just finishing up Royal Troubles. I have gotten, 2 agility levels, farming level maybe, construction level, and I did the General Shadow. So I don't record the mini quests because, well, I mean, there's not too much to them really. I mean, I could do Major Arena 2 on camera because I think it's a little bit more entertaining, but that's wilderness stuff, and wilderness stuff's a bit more tricky because you don't have to deal with just monster mechanics. You have psycho, try-hard, skull-tricking sociopaths that have no life out for your 13k risk. So, yeah, I don't do a lot of wilderness stuff, but I will eventually get to that because that's what I do. I think this pretty much sums up all of the cakewalk quests, the quests that are like really kind of simple, just a lot of talking and walking around. I mean, I could have recorded the boss fight on this, but it was a giant sea snake that could do range attacks and could poison you, and I mean, I spec'd it out. It wasn't really anything too extravagant. But as you can see, got increased miscellanea resources, 20,000 coins, 5,000 hit point experience, 5,000 Slayer experience, and 5,000 agility experience, and that ever so needed singular quest point. So, up to 261 quest points, got a total of 7 more quests to do, and 3 mini quests. So, really, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not moving at lightning speed, but we're really narrowing it down. But yeah, catch you guys in the next clip. Alright, so I finished the Cave Horrors task and decided to do some Nightmare Zone. I was looking into some upgrades, and 2 things I have to imbue yet are the Salve Amulet E and the I bought a Sears Ring. So yeah, I decided I was going to do that. I'm going to skip the Salve Amulet for now, because I always forget to wear it anyway. And I'm going to imbue the Sears Ring, because for its cost, it's like a major upgrade from the Beacon Ring. So I decided to go ahead and buy that. Furthermore, I think I'm going to probably buy Torag's Plate Body and Torag's Plate Legs just for melee, and I'm going to get rid of the dragon stuff. I figured that's a pretty clear upgrade. As far as I can see at this stage of the game, I am at a point in which I'm approaching endgame stuff, and unfortunately for us normal players that play, you know, normal, dishing out 10 mil for 1 armor piece isn't exactly easy. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to see what upgrades I could get with like a reasonable cost. So I was looking into magic, and there's really nothing. I mean, Aram's, but that's like 4 mil or something. Um, Infinity, but I don't want to do that stupid game. I've been doing enough games already. I ain't doing it. Uh, yeah, I was looking into just some different things, and I think I'm gonna get Torags for this. And you're probably thinking, why don't I just use the Durek? But I think I'm gonna leave Varix for the Wilderness bosses, Guthan's the Hill with Slayer, and Durok for Nightmare Zone and the Giant Mole, and then I'll have the Torag for everything else. To me, it makes sense. But I gotta decide what I'm gonna do with this. I'm assuming that Alkingit would probably be the best option, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, high alk values more than the. Okay, that's definitely going on the GE. So I think we're gonna go to the GE and see what happens there. So I did get the Sears Ring, and that's gonna be our new best in slot for Magic for probably forever. And I've been using the Naze-Knot Face Guard for range, and then I looked up the stats and I couldn't figure out why. Besides it doesn't have a negative, it's really not that good, so I want to see about getting like a koi for something to keep this for melee. The Naze-Knot Face Guard is probably going to be like this and the Slayer Helmet. Like, I don't really need anything else. Like, I could do Torag's helmet, but it's really like, you know, the Face Guard. It's just, to me, I'm content with those. They're rare, and they're also very powerful. Like it's the Naze-Knot Face Guard is pretty close to like early stage endgame in my opinion. If you can't tell, I've been doing a ridiculous, well, I wouldn't say ridiculous, but maybe an hour or two of research while I was doing Nightmare Zone on what I could do and to just overall increase my overall performance, and without, you know, blowing my cash stack on like bandos, there's not really much I can do. So let's see what we can get for this. Let's do 400. It says it's going for 406, so we'll go for 400. No, that was quick. I wonder if this is a good time to be doing this. Let's do 175. All of the stuff has been dropping, like all the prices and whatnot have been dropping, so okay, that did an instant sell. I can get 162 just for Alkinit, and I don't have to worry about the tax. I'll just do that. But all the prices have been dropping, so he's selling bonds for 4.5 mil. Maybe I'll buy 2. Where is he? Is something. I mean, I have my suspicions, but, you know, I always have suspicions. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, there he is. Level 51, I must be going for that new armor and junk. But, Next came out, and, you know, like it's a big thing. It adds all new armor and weapons, and they're going for like 1 bill a piece or some crap, like something ridiculous that, you know, high-end people are going to be going for. So it's dropping all the prices and everything else, which maybe this would be a good time to buy and sell then. Let's see here. Bond. Oh, yeah. These people. Bonds are going down because, you know, people are buying 50, 60 bonds and selling them to be able to buy this new armor. Must be nice to be rich. Let's see if we can get one for 4.4. I kind of figured. Let's actually Let's actually buy at least one more. Yeah, yeah, that's good. I mean, I would love to buy even more because, you know, that's probably going to be about as low as it's going to get. But if they drop below, uh, it's possible, but I highly doubt they drop below 4 mil. So we might as well buy two while we're at it. Anybody watching this, you should probably buy up. This is probably coming out like 2 or 3 months, or 2 or 3 weeks after Next actually came out. But you know, anyways, I'm being distracted. Let's alch my dragon plate legs. Good idea? Who knows? Gonna find out. And let's go ahead and buy Torags. Now, if I remember, these are like 200k, so it's pretty cheap. Yeah, we'll do 225. I don't mind spending a little bit more, but I'm not going crazy with it. Eh. Now, I'm not sure how much this is, but I can't see it being over 400. Oh, yeah, there we go. I will do 225 as well. I kind of figured that'd come through pretty quick. I'll go 230, and if I don't get it at 230, I'll let it sit overnight. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Maybe there's just none in the GE. There we go. Okay, not the best, not the worst. But if you go into stats here, this is a pretty huge upgrade. It gives you way more negative magic, but I mean, I'm not going to be wearing this if I'm fighting something that's doing magic and I don't PK, so might as well. And I'm going to take the free herbs. Actually, can I even clean dwarf weed yet? I don't think I can. No. That's alright. I'll take them anyway. I will eventually get there. Let's do this and this. And we'll get rid of this. And this. No boots are going to be good enough to upgrade from Dragon. Like, it's just not going to happen. The Avernic Defender's too much. I could go for a Lava Cape or Fire Cape, but I'm just too lazy and it takes too long. Any real upgrades are going to be like a mountain of money, so I'm not too interested in that. I wouldn't mind seeing about getting the Odium Word, because I already have one piece. I have the first shard. Let's see what the other shards are going for. Odium. Shard 2. Yeah, it's too much. I'll eventually get it as a drop. And let's see here. Coif. Should I go Gothics? I should probably go Gothics. Like, it's just what I do. And it's probably cheaper because, you know, people have a problem with Gothics. Let's see if it comes through. I'm just going to leave that in. It said it was going for like 116k or something. I'll leave it in for 86. Somebody gets one on a clue scroll. Actually, speaking of clue scrolls, let's go ahead and open the two I got here. These are from Cave Horrors. Right now I have Necrils, and I was going to do a bunch at once, but I decided to do this little snippet because I was thinking about doing like as many upgrades as I could. Another Zamorak stole, like out of all the ones I could have got, I got a double. And Alkabols. Alright, not the end of the world. Not great, not terrible. Is there anything else that I can think of off the top of my head that I wanted to buy? The Coif. I did a couple more clue stashes. That's why these are no longer down in this area, because I put them where they needed to go and, you know, cleared out the thingy. So now I know they can automatically be out. Yeah, magic was pretty much... I'm pretty much capped as far as magic's concerned. I could upgrade the boots. Like, there's no good upgrade from Mystic to something else without spending a couple mil. Bloodbark armor was a possibility, but it's just, I can't justify it. It's not good enough to change it. I could change Gothics to Carols, which might not be a horrible idea, but it's still, I can't justify it being a good enough reason to spend that much money. The Cudgel and the Leaf-Bladed Battle Axe are way too similar for me to want to buy one, so if I get one as a drop, I'll trade it out. Well, I'm going to keep this for Cuirass and stuff, but I'll use the Cudgel to kill Sarachnis, but I'm not going to... There's no reason to switch. There's no reason to outright spend the money to get a Cudgel when this is so close to being the same. I was looking into an Abyssal Dagger, but I heard rumors that it's not the greatest. Let's see. How much is it? Yeah, I mean, they said the spec is kinda lackluster, and it's a really powerful stab weapon, but I mean, I mostly major range dragons anyway, so I mean, I can't, like some things I know are upgrades, but I can't my brain isn't like, okay, it is an upgrade, but I don't PK, so does it matter? It's not that big of an upgrade. It's not such an upgrade that it's gonna be like game changing for PVM. So I kinda just, you know, I'm kind of making the small moves to cap out mid-game. So as far as I'm concerned, once this Coif comes through, I'm pretty much max mid-game. Like, there's a bunch of upgrades, but I'm going to try to get them as drops before I just straight up buy them. And, like, I wanted to get... I wanted to get the Armadillo... Armadillo chain skirt, just because, but yeah, that's just not gonna happen. Like, even if I sold off my bank, I could probably have 43 mil. Well, maybe not after buying those bonds, but my entire bank's probably worth about 43 mil, but I'm just not gonna do that. Like I was saying, before I end this off, I was looking the other night, and my GE value dropped by, I think it was like 2 million. Wait, yeah, it was like 2 million, and now it's down even more. So because of Nex or whatever, the price has dropped so much that my bank is almost at half of what it was. My high elk thing even dropped, but that's because of the bonds now. The reason I think this is happening is because everyone's dumping all kinds of crap into the game to get the new best in slot. And that's cool and all, but I mean, I guess I should have been smart and sold what I was gonna sell 3 or 4 days ago, or a week ago, and then bought it today or tomorrow, and that would have been a better play. But like I said, I play this to play it. I don't like to micromanage everything I do. Alright, that's good enough for now. Kind of just rambled for a while. If I think of any more upgrades, or I do any more clue scrolls, or I go and do anything significant, I'll be back. But right now, I've been in a real standstill on figuring things out. My Slayer task now is like 230 nechrils, and as they are fan-freaking-tastic for money, that's a big task, and I'm just not in the mood. So, yeah, catch you guys later. Hey everybody. So I just powered through that nechrils task, and It was nothing special. We had one superior. I think we had 3 hard clues, in which, in the midst of doing the hard clues, I got 1 beginner clue. But I wanted to kind of show off some of the upgrades I did decide to go with. I took it as fate, and I accidentally alked my Dragon Daggers P++ when I was doing neck rolls. So I went and just bought the Abyssal Dagger. I figured, it says the spec part is lower, but I mean, it's a pretty good stab weapon for its cost, so I decided to just do it. So I went ahead and bought it. I got it for 2.5 mil, give or take. I don't know if that was a good decision, but I have 5 bonds saved up, so I'm not worried about money, like, at the moment. So yeah. On top of that, I got the coif. I ended up paying 100k for that, which that was a little more than I wanted to. And I moved my Bandos boots from the random tab to here because they give a better range bonus than the dragon boots. So I figured I might as well use them. I figured I'd start using my noggin a little bit on some of these things instead of just trying to condense everything. So I'm trying to sort out better ways of doing things. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, the Abyssal Dagger, because I was a dum-dum and got rid of my DDS. But what I do think I'm going to do is I think next clip, I think I'm going to take on all 3 of the Gothics bosses. Or not the Gothic boss, the Mage Arena 2 bosses. And the reason I want to do that is because it is one clear-cut upgrade to my mage setup. And it's something I should have probably done, 10 levels ago. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. But while we are waiting, let's go ahead and open up these caskets. I'm going to predict junk. Good prediction. At least it's all useful, but it's still kind of sad. Here comes the hard clue. Well, I can elk it. I can elk it. One good thing. Gothic's plate legs. Oh, okay. I was like, Gothic's plate legs. Alright. Yeah, I mean, not impressed, but it is what it is. At least we got enough rune hatchets to supply, a small village. So yeah, I'm gonna elk all this up. I'm going to decide when and how I'm going to do the Mage Arena, and then I will probably just put the boss fights in the video, maybe the completion, but considering it's a mini quest, I don't really do that, but the boss fights should be interesting. The big drawback, of course, is the wilderness, but we will see how it goes later on, guys. Hey everybody. So I know I said I was going to do Mage Arena 2, and I will eventually, but I decided to check out the State of the Wilderness since Next came out, and I kind of wanted to, yay, there's a halfway decent task. I kind of wanted to see what exactly I would be dealing with, and it seems, I don't know, I haven't done Wilderness in a little while, but it seems like traffic has increased a good bit. I finally did go and do a Revenant task, and when I got down to like the last 4, it took me like 3 hours. So it was pretty bad. So if I wasn't getting literally PK'd, I was, getting like, that whole run away or die kind of scenario. And yeah, so it was all right. Definitely can understand why people go there. There's a great potential for money, but it's not really my thing. I don't like the wilderness for the fact of PKers are just, if a PKer is fighting a PKer, then that's pretty cool. Like, I think that's real cool because it's a show of skill. But if a PKer is taking on a skiller or a PVM guy, I mean, it's just them being too lazy to get it themselves or just being, jerks. So yeah, I just don't. I'm not a big fan of PKers that fight PVMers. It's just not. It's not for me. I don't understand it. I mean, I understand it, but I don't agree with it. Anyways, long story short, I've done quite a few tasks, and I stacked up 4 Larens keys. And I was going to wait, and I was going to go do Wintertod to get 10 more caskets and then open all that up. But I'm getting a little bit anxious to see what I get here, so we're going to go open those up in a little bit. I got mammoths, bandits, the Chaos Elemental. I was going to videotape it, but I'm glad I didn't. It wasn't very productive. Revenants. I killed the Hobgoblins for a little while, and then when I finally got the bracelet drop, I went and killed Revenant Orcs. Yeah, I know, I could have just bought it, but that's just kind of annoying. I got Elder Chaos Roots, which is something I was after, so I was pretty happy about that. It gave me a lot of keys, but I didn't get any of the Elder Chaos Robes. Lava Dragons, and I got Ents, but they're not on here. So I've done quite a few tasks. I think I'm going to do 13 more to get the 100 tasks, and see where it goes from there. I'll do Major Arena eventually. I'll finish the quests eventually. That's probably halfway decently pricey, I think. If not, it at least looks cool. That's Magic Amulet, or Amulet of Glory Tea? Was that what it was? Oh, it's an Amulet of Magic. That's not nearly as impressive. But if we go into here and we look at our total amount of stuff, wow, that's really unimpressive. I might actually just keep that because, you know, it's just not worth selling. For an easy clue, I'm pretty happy with it. But if I can find a place to store it in my house, like I'm not sure what all I can store in my house, so if I can find a place to store it, I'll just keep it. 10k is not worth getting rid of a unique. Let's go get PK'd. That's my usual. That's my usual thought if I go do the Larens chests. There have been times that I don't know if people was camping like every world, but literally like as soon as I opened the chests and I left the area, I got froze and smacked down. So I thought it was a lot less patrolled than it I guess it actually is, considering now that that you know it's no longer new. So yeah, but let's see what we get. So I'm not dragging this clip out a crazy amount of time, and then I think I'm gonna go kill lava dragons. I am getting 20 Runite ore. That's money. More money. Coal is, I mean, that's a crappy drop, but it's at least something I'm going to use. Yeah, wow, that was pretty disappointing. I'm going to run back to the bank, and so you can see me get PK'd for my 400k. I don't know if that's how much it is. I'm just assuming it's probably about 400k worth of stuff. I actually had a few real-life events that happened recently that I want to do an IRL video, but there's no buses that run today, so I've got to wait till another day that I can actually go take a hike. And I was hoping that there was snow on the ground because it would be, you know, a nice change of scenery. But it is what it is. I've been in a particularly bad mood, and just two things happen that are just like, you've got to be kidding me. And I want to discuss it because I think it could be beneficial to anybody that is inclined enough to listen. So, alright. This is... I wanted to check how much it was, but we're just going to say about 400k. I did kind of need gold ore. I could always use coal, and Runite's good money, so it is what it is. Alright, I'll catch you guys when I do something cool. Alright, yeah, so that's done. It's even worse than I thought. I thought I had enough for the piece that cost 40. I thought I had 40 nuggets. I only have 30 nuggets. 810, and I got 14 freaking nuggets. Like, I don't get. I try not to get annoyed at games because I know how they're programmed and I know what their. I get the idea of what their goal is, but like that's just like that's insulting. That's straight up insulting. That's past like bad RNG and straight to just straight irritating. So yeah, I need 40 more to complete the set. I don't think I'm gonna be recording anything else until I finish the Falador Hard Diary, which doesn't have much, but I'm just I don't know. I don't know. I need 40 more, and it took I don't even know 346 pay dirt an hour, so like 2 hours to get 14, freaking 14. So yeah, okay, enough complaining. I I will be back once I finish the Falador Hard Diaries. I think I'm gonna aim for that now. I'm not gonna record the last piece because it's probably gonna take me the rest of the freaking night later on. Alright guys, so I know I said that next clip was going to be the Falador Hard Diaries, but I wanted to, I decided that I need to train construction to 70 eventually, and I was looking up what dropped the long and curve bones, and the Crazy Arc drops the long bone like pretty commonly, and I don't have, well, more commonly than most other things, and I don't have the odium shard to finish off the collection log. So I was like, I could kill two birds with one stone. I want the odium ward eventually anyway. So I was like, I'm gonna come kill the crazy archaeologist like 1,000 times, and I think it's probably like 100 something. I don't even know how many I've killed it so far, but so this is a segue to a couple of things. I actually got two malediction shards back to back. I was almost kind of worried that I was going to be spending more than what I was making. I was kind of relying on onyx bolt tip drops, rune crossbows, and red d'hide. But then I got these two shards back to back, and I already have them. So yeah, it's just like I just made the whole trip back, you know, probably twice over. So let's take a quick look here at the loot tracker. 98 crazy archaeologist kills today. That was just today. I got 6 crossbows, 2 shards, 4 red dragon hides. The big money drops are mostly the red d'hide's like 30k. The onyx bolt tip's a decent amount of money. The crossbows are okay, but this is like the big money. Big money right here. So yeah, I was just pretty impressed with that. Kind of sad we didn't get the odium shard, but the longer I kill it, the more chance I have for more long bones, and the more long bones I get, the quicker my construction's going to go. So that's kind of cool with me. I figured if I can get 20 long bones before I get the odium shard, that's pretty decent. So that's kind of the game plan. I got another fedora as well, but they're not worth much. The last thing I wanted to say is a little bit ago, I ended up deciding to just go ahead and buy the Trident in the Swamps. It was approximately, I think it's like 2.8 mil. What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was 2.8 mil. I got it a little cheaper because I made it myself. I bought the Trident and I bought the Fang, so I got it a little cheaper. I know I said I wanted to get the Trident as a drop, but if I wait until I get another Kraken task, who knows how long that'll be. And this is a pretty powerful thing. It's a little bit expensive as the base price and the charges, but like as you can see, like I thought for sure killing the Crazy Arc this way was going to be a money deficit, but I think the rest of the Crazy Archaeologist trip, the Scorpia task I used it for, it's already paid for, so it is quite all right. All right. Maybe the next one, the next clip will probably either be the Odium Shard, or I'll finally get Prospector, and yeah, but until then, catch you guys later. Good morning, guys. So it's a bit early for me usually video stuff, but late last night, well, I really wouldn't call it late, but right before I actually decided to call it quits, I finally finished the Falador Diaries. So, well, the Falador Hard Diaries. So I think 50 mole kills is in order. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, or work on more diaries because, like I said, that was kind of the whole purpose of me. This was one of the purposes of me starting again this winter, was to power through a bunch of the diaries and get my account to a closer point of where it should be. Yeah, rewards. Sorry, like I said, I just woke up, just brewed some coffee, a little bit. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay, cool. I got a hard casket I wanted to open. I still haven't done the master. I don't know if I can. I'm pretty sure I can do the first step. But I figured until I get more elite clue caskets, I don't really have to worry about it. I'm afraid to start it because I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough stuff to do it. I just want to get a bunch of these because I use a bunch of this kind of stuff for like the wilderness. I actually have to stock up on a bunch of different ones, but I figured once I get them higher tier, I'll have them. But that's good enough. Alright, so let's see, what are we going to do this? I think it's 15k experience, and I was teetering between construction or agility, and I figured I can pretty much buy construction. I can't really buy agility, so we're just gonna keep throwing it on there, because I still need quite a few levels. Did that get me one? Of course not. It's gotta be close. Not really. I mean, geez. I mean, we put 7.5k 4 times into this, so about 30k. 45k experience into this just from quests and junk. I didn't get a level. That's upsetting. It is what it is. Let's open this up. And something good. We got something new. Gothics page. Oh, I mean, like most things, it's not horrible. Actually, the pages, a lot of YouTubers mentioned it, that back in the day, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, the pages of the books used to be a lot more money. They were saying like 1 million something. I don't remember that. I remember the Zambi pages being like 500k or so, but they plummeted. But at least that gets that taken care of. Let's see here. Where do we want to put you? Offhand equipment, right there. Alright. Alright guys, that'll be that. I'll get back to you once I figure out which next diaries or couple of diaries I wanted to do, or if I start the 50 mole kills, because that's a possibility. Alright, later on.